Does your backpack have everything except the one thing you actually need? Every student has been there, digging through a messy bag while the teacher is already waiting, only to realize your pen, calculator, or notebook is nowhere to be found. Or maybe your backpack is so heavy that by the time you get home, your shoulders are already sore. The truth is, most of us carry a lot of things we never use while forgetting the things that actually matter. So in today's video, we're going to build the ultimate school backpack from scratch. I'll help you choose the right backpack, show you exactly what belongs in your main compartment, how to organize your middle pocket, what to keep in your front and side pockets, and I'll also share a few final tips to keep your backpack neat, lightweight, and ready for every school day. Before we get started, comment "Ready to Slay" down below if you're excited to level up your backpack this school year. Now, let's pack your backpack the right way. Chapter 1. Choosing the right backpack. Before I tell you what goes inside your backpack, can we talk about the backpack itself? Because the truth is, even if you have all the right school supplies, the wrong backpack can make every school day feel harder. If you're buying a new backpack this year, here's what I'd actually look for. First, don't shop with your eyes. Shop with your schedule. Think about what you carry every single day. If you only bring a notebook and an iPad, you don't need a giant backpack. But if you're carrying thick textbooks, a laptop, lunch, and a water bottle, a tiny aesthetic backpack probably isn't the best choice. Another thing people don't think about is how the backpack opens. Some backpacks barely open halfway. That means you're constantly digging around just to find what you need. Choose one that opens wide enough so you can actually see everything inside. And if you're wondering whether compartments matter, they absolutely do. When everything has its own place, you spend less time searching and more time focusing on your day. You'll always know where your charger is, where your pens are, where your emergency kit is. It's a small detail, but it makes getting ready for school so much easier. One thing I never compromise on anymore is comfort. If the straps are thin and stiff, put it back. You're carrying that backpack 5 days a week. Cute doesn't matter if your shoulders are hurting before lunchtime. And finally, don't obsess over finding the prettiest backpack. Buy one that's practical. Then, make it yours. Add a ribbon, a charm, a cute keychain. Even a simple pin can make a basic backpack feel unique. Because trends change every year, but an organized backpack never goes out of style. Chapter 2. Main Compartment Essentials. Now that we've picked the perfect backpack, it's finally time to pack it. Think of your main compartment as the heart of your backpack. Everything you absolutely can't survive a school day without should live here. Let's start with the obvious. Your notebooks and textbooks. But here's a mistake I used to make all the time. I'd throw every single notebook into my backpack just in case. And by the end of the day, my back was hurting, my shoulders were sore, and I hadn't even opened half of them. Instead, check your schedule the night before and only pack the books you'll actually need. Your future self will thank you. If your school lets you use an iPad or laptop, this is where it should go too. Just don't toss it in with everything else. Use a protective sleeve or case because one accidental drop can become a very expensive mistake. Another thing I never skip is a document folder. Trust me, loose papers somehow have a talent for disappearing. Homework, permission slips, worksheets, quizzes. Keeping them all in one folder means you'll never have to hand your teacher a crumpled paper you found at the bottom of your bag. I also recommend carrying a planner or using a notebook just for reminders. Assignments, project deadlines, quiz dates. Your memory is good, but it's probably not that good. Now, let's talk about something almost everyone overpacks, your pencil case. When I was younger, I thought having every color of pen somehow made me more productive. Spoiler alert, it didn't. Half of them ran out of ink before I even touched them.
Instead of carrying your entire stationery collection, just bring what you actually use every day. Here's my everyday setup. 2 black pens, 1 blue pen, 1 red ballpoint pen for checking answers, making corrections, or color-coding important notes, 2 pencils, an eraser, a sharpener, 1 highlighter, correction tape, a small ruler, calculator if your classes need one. That's honestly enough for almost every school day.
Chapter 3. Middle Pocket Essentials. Now let's organize the middle compartment. I like to think of this as the backup plan section of your backpack. These aren't things you'll constantly reach for during class, but when you need them, you'll be so happy they're there. Let's start with your tech. If you bring a phone, tablet, or laptop to school, always keep a charger or a power bank with you. You never know when you'll need to finish an assignment, check your schedule, or call your parents after school. And please, don't just throw your charging cable into your bag. Wrap it neatly or use a small cable organizer. It takes a few extra seconds, but it'll save you from untangling a giant knot later. If you bring food from home, this is also where I'd keep my lunch. Keeping it away from your books and notebooks makes cleanup much easier if anything accidentally spills. I also recommend keeping your wallet somewhere inside this compartment, instead of the front pocket. It's a little more secure and less likely to fall out when you're grabbing something quickly. Now let's talk about one thing almost nobody thinks about until it's too late: a small emergency pouch. Honestly, this has saved me more times than I can count. You don't have to fill it with 100 different things. Just pack the basics that could actually help you during the school day. Mine would include lip balm, hair ties, wet wipes, pocket tissues, Band-Aids, safety pins, feminine hygiene products, pads, tampons, or whatever you normally use, a little cash for emergencies, mini perfume or body mist, sunscreen, breath mints or gum, compact mirror, bobby pins, mini Vaseline or moisturizer, hand cream. Hopefully you'll never need most of these, but if you ever do, you'll be so glad you packed them. It's always better to have something and not need it than need it and wish you had brought it. Once you've got this pocket organized, you'll be ready for almost any surprise the school day throws at you. Chapter 4. Front Pocket. Now let's talk about the front pocket. Think of it as your "don't make me search for this" pocket. For me, this is where I'd keep my school ID, because you're probably going to use it every single day. If you carry house keys or a locker key, this is also the best place for them so you're not digging through your backpack after school. I'd also keep a small bottle of hand sanitizer because, let's be honest, school desks, doorknobs, and shared supplies aren't exactly the cleanest things in the world. If your school allows it, throw in a pack of gum or a few breath mints for after lunch. If you wear glasses, keep them in a protective case so they don't get scratched or broken while you're carrying your bag around. I also like keeping my earbuds in this pocket because they're easy to grab before heading home or during free time. And if you're as clumsy as I am, a stain remover pen can be a lifesaver when you accidentally spill something on your uniform. The goal is to keep this pocket simple. You should be able to open it, grab what you need in seconds, and get back to class without turning your backpack upside down. Chapter 4. Side Pockets and Final Tips. Finally, let's talk about the side pockets. These are for the things you reach for the most during the day. One side is definitely for your water bottle. Keeping it where you can actually see it is a simple reminder to drink more water instead of waiting until you're already thirsty. The other side pocket is completely up to you. If you live somewhere that rains a lot, you can keep a small foldable umbrella there. Those are my backpack essentials for staying organized, prepared, and ready for anything school throws your way. Remember, you don't have to buy everything at once. Start with the basics, organize your backpack in a way that works for you, and add items over time. Trust me, once everything has its own place, getting ready for school becomes so much easier, and you'll spend less time searching for things and more time focusing on what really matters.